Why do you have to take it back?
I'm not saying shit until at least 2 or 3 people get in here. What's up? What's going on, man? You're listening to Just My 2 Cents. It's Friday. This is the weigh-in show for UFC Vegas 77. I've been up since 5 o'clock. It's been a long morning. Drove for 3 hours. Did a lot of schlepping and unloading up and down steps. So I'm not really in the fucking mood. If nobody shows up to this stream, I'm just going to fucking cut it. I'm way too tired. I put way too much effort into the stream for nobody to fucking show up to it. So that's fine. I'll just say a couple things, shout out a few people, and I'll just get the fuck out of here. I don't need 20 people in here, but nah, man. I'll give it a few minutes, but this ain't it. What's up, Noah? What's up, dude? Fuck that shit, man. Can't get 5 people in here. Suck my dick, dude. Y'all can all sit there and fucking yak away in the chat. And then as soon as I fucking hit the live, just scatter like fucking cockroaches. Cockroaches. Shit's so gay, man. What's up, though, dude? How are you? Hope you're having a good Friday. Weigh-in's going to start here in like 23 minutes. Yeah, some people are just too cool for school. It's all good, though. What's up, Noah? What do you think about this card? It's all right. Truthfully, it kind of sucks, but it's fights. It's UFC fights. There's a couple okay fights on the card, but there's a lot of like winner go home spots, last fight on the contract spots. You've kind of been fraudulent. Can you actually get a win? A lot of dudes with like 2 and 3 losses. There's a couple fights where it's like several dudes both coming off losses. This is kind of like this seems kind of like a fucking cut the fat, separate the wheat from the chaff kind of fight card. You know what I mean? Like, okay, are you actually a UFC level fighter or not? And I feel like this is gonna kind of be like a purging kind of card. Like, feel like there's going to be, if certain fighters lose, there's going to be several people cut. Fucking, what's that account? Roster Watch on Twitter. Yeah, he's going to be a busy feller, I imagine. Yeah, man, I'm just not in the mood. It's been a long morning. I just drove 3 hours. Just had my second cup of coffee. I'm a little tired and wired at the same time. And yeah, just not in the fucking mood to talk to myself, if you know what I mean. All right, we fucking sleeping. I'm sick of it, boys. What's up? How are you? Howdy. Good morning or good evening to you. Good afternoon, good evening. How are you, sir? There's a distinguished professional gentleman in the chat. Shout out to Big Moise. Check out his stuff, his new remixes. I saw the Wham remix and the Madonna remix. Check out his YouTube content. What's up, Moise? You pumped for this card? You ready? You ready for this? I mean, this is probably like the best card of the year, right? All right, there's 2 people in here. That's enough to get me not pissed. It doesn't take much, man. I'm not that hard to please. But anyways, before I get too far, a couple shout outs. First of all, shout out to Noah and Moise for being here. Not ready at all. I think the one FC cards, but yeah, probably. I mean, this card, it's people. I've heard this people like this. I don't know if it's narrative or whatever. That's like, you guys bitch about every single card. It's like, dude, a shitty card is a shitty card. It doesn't mean I'm like, fuck UFC. I'm never watching it again. Shit. It's like, no. But like, just call a spade a spade. This card fucking sucks. They're putting on way too many cards. It's just we talked about this shit ad nauseum, but it's annoying. It's like, yeah, if it's another shitty card, I'm gonna call it out for being another shitty card. It's like tough shit. Too bad. It is. It sucks. But I mean, Holly Holm versus Mayra Bueno Silva is a main event. That should be like a main card opener on a pay-per-view. But anyways, especially with no belt on the line. Like maybe if it was like 7 years ago or something for Holly. But anyways, man, 2 people in the chat. What is up? Shout out to y'all. Also, shout out to the boys at Pub Sports Radio. Shout out in particular to Big Show Picks, Mills, MMA Locker Room, and Billy Briz. Getting Bill. Shout out to those dudes. They were gracious enough to have me back on the Locker Room Talk podcast, which you can find on Spotify, Spreaker, and other podcasts having apps or whatever. But yeah, shout out to them, man. It was a good time. Had a nice, spirited, fiery debate with Billy Briz over the main event. So check that out, man. It was a good time. Appreciate y'all having me back. I would love to do it again anytime. Shout out to those boys. I will be there Saturday, particularly to see what happens in the main event. But yeah, man, that was yesterday. Shout out to my dude Aaron the Dog MMA. Subscribe to his channel. He has been chilling out, maxing, and relaxing on vacay, so I hope he's been enjoying that. Subscribe to his channel. Subscribe to Pub Sports Radio. Check him out. Also, shout out to my dude Patrick, Addicted to Combat. It's a cool barrage. Always comes through Aaron's show. Has come through this show a few times. So check him out, man. Good dude. What up, Artem? She visits my grave with a long black veil. Nah, 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 where the night winds wail. Nice, dude. I can't put a tune to that off the top of my head, but I hope you appreciated my rendition. What's up? How are you? Mr. Funny Man, Mr. Fuck You Man. All right, boys. Well, it's a party now. 2 people in the chat. Holy shit. Well, burning questions. I always got burning questions, especially right before the weigh-ins. This one I've added recently. Who do you think is going to be first to the scale? Who's going to be last to the scale? Who's going to miss weight? And who is going to pull a fucking stunt? Hopefully no one. And hopefully no one misses weight either. But I feel like those are the first questions to ask. Those are the first ones on my mind, particularly like leading right up to the weigh-in. Who's going to be first to the scale, last? Who's going to miss? Who's going to pull out? Hopefully no one for the last 2. I can get to the others while the shit's going on, but I like to ask those before the thing even starts. A couple predictions. Excuse me. I'm going to say Holly's one of the first ones to the scale. I'll say she's probably the first one. Last, I'd have to look at the card. Let's check out this card, matter of fact. But yeah, I've had a good week, man. I didn't really know what to do with myself. Aaron was on vacation, but it was like, yeah, out of nowhere. Show was like, hey, you wanna come on do the podcast again? I was like, fuck yeah, giddy up. So that was cool. Got my my midweek UFC talk fixing, and here we are, man. It's Friday. Weigh-ins are gonna start here in like 15 minutes. Who is gonna be last to the scale? You would think it would be someone that's had weight issues in the past, but sometimes it'll be a person you don't expect. So let's look through this. Who has traditionally struggled with the Libras? I will say that reverse signal on whatever work vehicle that is really grinding my gears. Can y'all hear it? I can. It's fucking piercing my soul. Who's gonna be last to the scale? Who's gonna be last to weigh in? I will say. Oh, this is such a cold take. I will say Terrence McKinney will be last to the scale. Holly Holm and Terrence McKinney. Those are my first and last. Who's gonna miss weight? I'm gonna say nobody misses weight. Who's gonna pull out? Nobody. That's my answer. No one's gonna do it. What's the name of it? I'll damn your God. I'll guide your damn classic. I'll classic your goddamn. Goddamn, do it right now, goddamn it. What's the name of the song? And then I'll maybe recognize it or I'll listen to it and then I can sing along properly. Crazy to think Myra was cutting 28 pounds to flyweight. I know, it's just unnecessary. It'll be interesting to see what she looks like. She's coming up a weight class. But I am pretty fucking confident in Holly Holm winning this fight. Which is like fucked up, but yeah. Long black veil. Okay. Okay. Sound good. Yeah, I'm going to say no one misses weight. No one pulls out. Holly Holm will weigh in first, and Terrence McKinney will weigh in last. Gillette, the best a man can get. So, dude, it's actually like a catchy jingle, you know? It sounds like it sounds like it could be like a real 80s song, you know? Like that sounds like a fucking power ballad from the 80s. What's up, Mick? What are you doing? Who's going to be first and last? Who's going to miss weight? Who's going to pull out? I say no one misses weight. No one pulls out. I know it's wishful thinking. First, last to the scale, Holly Holm and Terrence McKinney. Whoosh, razor's edge. Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. A razor close. With that, shout out to Stubborn Mick. Without the nicks and cuts of a blade. Little J Stew for you. Y'all know about that shit. Mick does, but y'all know about that shit. Where are we at? I've been asking this question the last couple weeks. I actually think I forgot to ask it last weigh-in. Which of these fights has the most robbery potential? Who's getting just fucking bum plowed with the decision? Who's getting the fucking end of the stick that has poo-poo on it? There's one end of a stick and it's just a normal stick. It just like a broken off twig. And then there's just like a nasty pile of dog shit on the end of the other one. Who's getting that dog shit end? Who's getting just fucked sideways? Dude, I remember one time in elementary school, it was recess, and I saw this kid. It would happen right in front of me. Kind of traumatizing now I think about it. These two like kids were arguing And they were, I can't remember who they were because they weren't in my class. They were like in a grade or two higher, and I can't remember who they were, but one of them took a stick, put it in a fresh pile of dog shit, and just like wiped it all over the other dude's face. And they, of course, started to fight him instantaneously. But it was just like, oh, dude, it was like before CKY2K. It was just, he literally just like, oh yeah, he just like took, like, I didn't know what was about to happen. I was just like standing there. We were just fucking, I can't remember what the fuck I was doing. Just talking to my friends about fucking X-Men or some shit. And this kid just like, oh yeah, just like stick, dog shit, face, just like, whoa, like holy shit. And then just like fighting in the fucking, not the teacher, but whoever was the monitor or whatever, they broke that shit up very quickly. But it's just like, whoa, dude, who's getting the shit into the stick? Who's getting the fucking shit into the stick? Dude, it was just like, why didn't you just hit him? Like, why did you rub dog shit on his face? It was just like, why? That was just unnecessary. Just out of control. Like, what? Bringing shit into it is just out of control. Jackie boy, Northern England's finest, one of the best bet MMA tip cappers of all time. Jackie boy, what's up, Jack? Jackie boy, who's gonna be first to the scale? Who's gonna be last to the scale? Who's gonna miss weight? Who's gonna pull out? Those are the only questions I have for you right now. With 8 minutes before these weigh-ins transpire. Damn glad to see you boys in the chat. I hope you're having a good week. I hope this is the end of your work week. The wife and I just got back from a little house sitting, and it was just in time. Worked out well, but I've been up since 5, and I'm a little testy this morning. But I'm here. I'm glad y'all are here. The weigh-ins are about to start. UFC Vegas 77, about to kick this jank off for real. And yeah, we're going to talk about the fights. I'm going to tell you what my picks are, what my bets are. I would love to hear what y'all's bets, y'all's greasy little plays, y'all's picks. We can argue about the picks and bets and just get all fired up, dude. Get all fired up for UFC Vegas 77. It's such a good card, and I love it a lot. I mean that from the bottom of my butt. It's just like, I mean, yeah, it's literally some elementary school shit. Like I was in like 4th grade or something. It's like it's like fucking schoolyard, like elementary school shit. Like it's a very immature thing to do. It's just like a very base human, like shit on you. It's like, dude, it's horrendous. Go with Bueno Silva first way. I said Holly Holm. I'm gonna say Holly Holm was first and Terrence McKinney's last. And no one's gonna miss and no one's gonna pull out. Please fucking God. Oh, that's a good call, Jack. I should have said Basil. Fuck. I should have damn said Basil. What's his James? Something like that. I'll take Basil for last away, and since you're short notice, that's a good call, Jack. That's probably I wish I had picked that. I'm jealous of Jack's pick on that. But yeah, what about most robbery potential? That was the other one I asked with 6 minutes till this starts. Most robbery potential for the robbery. There's a couple few for that. Couple few either older fighters or quote unquote wash fighters. Maybe there's some debutantes that could potentially be fraudulent. There's a lot of people with their back against the wall. There's a lot of people that I'm gonna say UFC roster watch might be a busy son of a gun after this fucking card, dude. Oh, I hope so. That'd be sick. That'd be fucking sick. Most likely to be robbed is real, though. Nothing really stands out. I'll go with... Dude, Jack is killing it with these fucking predictions. I'm loving all of them, and I wish I thought of them first. But Jack is... I mean, he's the magic honeybee for a reason, dude. He's just that good. So, yeah, that's a good call. I'm tailing that. Ditto. Sorry. I don't have the energy to find a better one, and there probably isn't one. But, yeah, Park always fights close. I think he's been on the fortunate end of some and on the not fortunate end of others. But yeah, he fights real close. He's another one of these guys where he's like, you could win this fight if you just went to this other aspect of the game that you don't want to go to. It's just like, it's just a stubbornness to him or something. I don't know what it is, man. But I don't know if it's a fight IQ thing or just being stubborn or what. But it's no pun intended. There's stubborn. I just mean like I don't know, man. I like Park, and I usually like pick him, and I actually think I'm gonna pick him. But I told Billy and them yesterday, I think Duraev is pretty fucking live, so I'm not touching it. Duraev is keeping me off that. I'm picking Park, but I think it's gonna be a split. I think it's gonna be a greasy split, and that's a great pick or prediction for a robbery. I don't want anything to do with it. I like that Park money line is juicy, boys. Like, it's really tempting. It's a succulent little fucking like 140 or something, or it was. So it's just like, yeah, I can see that too. Melquizale, Costa, and Lingo. Like, Lingo wins the first one, hurts him, and then Costa like wins the next two. I think Lights Out Lingo is gonna fucking put that dude's lights out, though. You get that, dude? You get that joke? No, but for real, I think Austin's gonna chin check him. He gets a lot of knockdowns, man, and like Costa just ain't like, he's not bad. He's really not. I'm not gonna say he's always jobber, he sucks, but it's like he just doesn't blow me away with anything. And like, I just think Lingo is dangerous, and this is actually like an easier fight than fucking Nate Landwehr. But yeah, I got Lingo there. I'm taking the shot in the dog. Actually, no, the co-main has robbery written all over one way or the other. What's the co-main again? I don't even remember, man. I'll go with Nam for the pullout. Don't say that, Jackie boy. Don't you put that evil fucking energy on me. God damn it. Don't say that, Jack. But again, no blame pullout merchants jumping out. I agree. Nam is profesh. Nam is a jobber, but he is a mid to high end jobber, and he's been around for a while. And I think I'm trying to remember. He may have had some weight issues in the past, but I don't think he's had any recently. I don't think he has, but I could be wrong about that. I really think Turtle and Al have a nice... Dude, I'm telling you, that's why I don't want to touch it. Because, dude, people are going to be fucking pissed about that one. I don't want nothing to do with it. I think Park overall is the better fighter. Okay, I got 5 minutes till is my alarm going off. I think Park is overall the better fighter. He doesn't always like implement the like path of least resistance game plan. Like, he doesn't always go to his like strength. He's not the quickest of cat at the best of times. Like, he's a skilled fighter though, man. He really is. He's got a good jab. He's got good boxing, like good grappling. He's a fucking good hammer, man. He's a pretty tough nail too. He's just like, he fights too close and greasy, and I'm not touching that motherfucker. Y'all can have it. Y'all can fucking have it, dude. Let's fucking go, Jackie boy. Let's go. Turn that motherfucker's lights out. No, he's not, man. He's not, dude. He's tough. Like, he has a crazy tank and heart, and like, you can hurt him and he just won't fucking go away, dude. That's the co-main. Oh yeah, Robert Protench. Yeep. The one thing Nam has going for him, despite being old as fuck, and that's the best thing, and that's the last thing to go, Jackie boy. And yes, he's old, but he's kind of fought the same way for a while. And that's what's been carrying him through, is the power. It's not like he's a fucking crazy speedster. He never really has been. He just hits hard. And he's a sprawling brawler. He's kind of tough to take down, and he hits hard. And he can go the distance. He doesn't always win, but look at the level of competition he's fighting. He went 3 rounds of Kai Kara France. Like, I don't know, man. This dude, I'll tell you what. This is something I was telling those boys yesterday. Like, I blind bet Nam. It's what I've been doing the past few weeks. It's been giving me winning weekends. It's got me up for the first time this year. And it's just, I make my own lines based off my previous knowledge of the fighters. And then I look at the bookies lines, and the shit that looks off, I just throw a little something on it. And it's been working pretty well for me. And I'm just sticking to the script until the wheels fall off. And Nam is a blind bet at plus 300. All the experience he has. But I'll tell you what, I was still like, I made the bet, and then I looked at some like highlights and started watching a little tape on Azat, and I'm like, fuck, dude, what have I done? Like, this dude actually looks pretty good. But it's like, I don't think he's just gonna two-piece Nam. I don't think he's gonna jab cross him and Nam's gonna fold up like that. I just don't think it's gonna happen. If it does, fuck me. But plus 310 on a dude that's vastly more experienced and hits pretty fucking hard, yeah, seems like a little bit of value to me. I don't know. I'll take a shot. Fuck it. Nice. Oh, yeah. Shit's already started. Box of shame already? See, I'm sitting here yakking, dude. I'm fucking half awake, too, though. All right. Let's fucking get this shit on. Let's get this fucking shit on, boys. UFC weigh-in. How about a weigh-in? How about a damn weigh-in? Is there one? You gonna give me one? Shut up, White Claw. My wife don't even drink your shit. All right, Stella Nunez on the scale. We'll see what the fuck she weighs. I gotta get my fucking earbuds. There they go. There they go. All right, let's see. What does this fucking bitch weigh? Talk to me, Jeff Mullen. Talk to me now. What does it say, Bo? Oh, my God, for this. 115 and a half. A little dramatic there, but 115 and a half for Estela Nunez. Estela Nunez. Ashley Evans Smith next to the scale. A-E-S. Ashley Evans Smith is next. What does she weigh? Sup, ho? Popping titties out for everyone. 135 and a half. Looking pretty good. Looking like a nice succulent whore there. What did I miss? What did I fucking miss? I'll have to check it out later. She looked pretty good, though. Evan Elder next to the scale. Evan Elder. Who I think is going to get Smiggity smoked. He does look pretty good, though. 156. Look at that. Nice smile. There you go. He looks sharp. He looks good. I just think he's a little bit overhyped. Tucker Lutz is next to the scale. I was surprised at a couple of these lines. Like, no one on this card is just, like, incredible that they need to be that big of a favorite over some of these dudes. 146 for Tucker Lutz. Looks pretty good. No one's looked too bad so far. Holly Holmes. I was wrong. She was not first to the scale, but there she is. The division stalwart, Holly Holm, taking a ginger step up on the scale. She looks like Holly Holm, though. What does it say, Jeff Mullen? 135 and a half. Looks a little rough, but no problemo. Nice, dude. He said, give me an STD. Nice, dude. Cash it. Yeah, I didn't like how Holly was walking. Great. All right, Lingo. He always looks a little rough, man. He looks like he cuts a lot of weight. It's not bad though. I'm just leaving him neutral. Like he looks like he had a rough weight cut, but he's also just kind of like a stoic dude. I don't know, man. I'm just gonna leave him neutral. He doesn't look bad. He just didn't look like incredibly great. All right, Dudakova. Tell you what, boys, I'd be lying to you if I said I won't look in 116. And she looks sharp. I tell you what, boys, I was really thinking hard about betting Estela Nunez because I think she's live for a knockout. Based on the recent track record of these untested fucking debutantes that everyone's all over their fucking scrotes. Oh my God, look at that dumper. So girl. 145.5 for Big Booty Judy. Looking as luscious as ever. Lot of mercy. All right. Here we go. Who we got next? Melchizael. Melchizael. Costa. Melchizael. Blue hair this time. What's that? Glasses for the blue hair. What's that? 146. He looks good. Most people have looked good. Holly Holmes looked the worst so far. But as I always say, don't make picks and bets based off the weigh-ins, boys. It don't even fucking matter. 9 times out of 10, the better fighter will win. And you should have already made your damn reads and picks and shit beforehand. Eileen Perez. See, she's got a booty, but it's not like Norma's, man. It's just not. She's a cutie though, for sure. I'm not hating on anybody that sims for Eileen Perez. She's definitely fine, but and she got some cake to her, but it's not like Norma. 135.5. She does look good though. Looking succulent for all her simps. See, look at that, boys. Waving for the boys. Look at that. Perez loves you, boys. Nazim Sadekov. $156 for Nazim Sadekov, and he looks good doing it. He looks good making it, boys. Yeah, a couple nice little taters, dude. Not bad. Couple dumpers for the boys. Francisco Prado. He looks a little rough, dude. I ain't even gonna lie to you. 156. He looks a little sucked. He looks a little Drew Dober sucked out. But it don't even matter. If he's a better fighter, he'll win. Jun Young Park approaches the scale next. Let's see what it do. Sigh. Out banging chains. Hell fuck yeah, bud. Spicy, what are you doing? Lord have mercy. God. Cracking jokes. Just fucking wisecracks. That's all you got to offer the world, Artem. No, I'm just kidding. Park leg wada? Great. What's that? What's that for that? See, I miss these fucking damn shits. 186. What? He's trotting off. I don't see anything about a leg. He looks fine. Man, Moyes with the micro, like, micro analytics. Worse than me, man. Did I see a limp? Did I see a slight? Munoz looks good, man. 155.5. Wicked shot. Melsick, Bogdarian. Ooh, Melsick might have been a good call for a weight miss. He looks a little rough. But he makes the damn weight. Looking a little rough, though, Melsick. You better fucking win, dude. I've been all over Melsick's nuts this week, so he better fucking win, dude. I just think he's a better fighter. Like, maybe there's... Lutz is a better wrestler, but he's a way better striker, man. I think he's going to knock Lutz out. Valdez. 156, and he looks good doing it. Grady. Throwing like it was like a gang sign heart. He was like throwing gang signs and like made a heart in the middle. Grady. All right, Terrence McKinney. T-Rex, but spell it like a car wreck. Get it? He looks good. I'm sorry, T-Rex. I was wrong. You look damn good. You look damn good, Bobo. I'm scared about that fight, man. I don't know if this is the time to fade T-Rex. Oh, saw Chelsea. Saw girl. Which titties? Got a little booty too. 145.5. For Chelsea Chandler, 145.5. The Blamos blasting for the boys, 145.5. Looks good. Atman Zaitar, the potato sack master himself. Atman, what you're going to do is you are going to put your left hand across his chin and starch him cold early and cash that ticket in like 1 minute. Oh my God, he looks like hell, boys. Jesus Christ of Nazareth. Oh my God, I'm gonna fucking throw up. It makes the weight though. Whew. Looks like he's about to pass out, but he makes the weight. No, he doesn't really look that bad. I'm gonna say he looks a little rough. I'm gonna say he looks a little rough. Luck or Tuts? Yeah. Albert Duraev is on deck, but y'all are probably a little ahead of me because I got distracted. I got distracted by the chat, and so I had to go back. So y'all are probably a little bit ahead of me. But you know what? I don't give a shit. Duraev. Albert Duraev, who I think is actually a pretty live dog. I'm not touching that fucking fight, dude. It's way too greasy. It's got split written all over it. 185 looks good. Most of the fighters have looked pretty good so far. I ain't even gonna lie. I'd rather quit you than shit you boys. It's just the truth. It's my truth. All right, let's back this up and see who I missed. And create. Was Myra Bueno the first one? Mizzle, Bwizzle, Sizzle. Mizzle, Bwizzle, Sizzle. Missed Whizzle. No, she didn't miss. I just think she needed the curtain. Let's see what she did away though. That's what I did miss when I was cracking wise with you jagaloons. Myra Bueno Silva. Yep. This is Billy's girl. Billy's champion this week. I've chosen Holly Holm to champion my side of the debate or the take or whatever. This is the one, man. It's got me way more pumped about this fight than I probably need to be. Why didn't... What? Why aren't they fucking... Oh, they're gonna wait till she gets... Okay. They're gonna wait till she fucking puts her titties back in. Gotcha. 136. Yeah, she looks rough. Okay. Yeah, I mean, she made the weight, so I can't really like... Myra Bueno is kind of a butterface, though. Like, her body is kind of slamming a little bit. All right, I think that's... Okay, got a fighter approaching the scale, boys. Who we got here? Who in the fuck is this? Azat Maxim, the Kazakh. Hey, from Kazakhstan. Azat. Maxim. 126. He looks a little rough and crazy, but he makes the weight. Who the fuck even is you, bruh? Fucking dude, Tyson Nam's gonna punch a fucking hole in his head. That's how you fuck you are. Tell you what. Dude, I hope Nam just knocks his fucking block off, dude. That would be so fucking sick. That's the thing is like, man, I bet some kind of like jobber fighters, but their win conditions, damn near all of them are by knockout. So it's like if they do cash, it's going to be in a pretty sick way, I feel. A couple of them could potentially get robbed, but the dogs I picked are definitely, I would definitely consider them dogs. Like, not just like literal ones, but like figuratively, like they're fucking pretty dogged fighters. And I think that they will all fight for my money. They fucking better, dude. I paid them good damn money to fight for my shit. I'm just playing. No, I did pay them by buying ESPN Plus and pay-per-views over the years, and various other lawyerings. So yeah, be grateful UFC and other fighters. Kind of been talking bollocks all week. Rousey's coming back. I'm close to title contention. Yada yada fucking yada. Sorry, I'm trying to do the Jack voice. It's terrible. Bamayev. Myra, not so bueno. Hi-oh. He'll be here all week. Yeah, dude. That old stinker. Crack that thing open. Kazakhstan, the number one in the sport, their potassium. Thank you, Alan. Okay. It go. A god, a cow, a man, a horse, a dog, a rat, a woman, and the little, like... I think I got the right order on that. It's just a joke, YouTube. It's just, that's Sacha Baron Cohen's material, not mine. It's called an impression. Pretty bad one, but it's just a joke. It's just a joke, though, Sean. So, okay. Where are we at? Actually, Nam might be a good call for the weight miss, right? Because, oh, god damn it, Jack! Don't you dare put this fucking energy on me. Don't you do it to me. Don't do me like that, Jackie boy. We know each other too long for that. Come on now. Puppies, right? How many puppies are there in? Greedy. All right, let me fucking do this fucking dude. Shout out to my fucking dude, man. I don't get the chance to fuck with this dude all that often, but the nerd ropes that he has, they strong, man. They're very potent. And took a little bit of it. So like one of my wife's friends, one of my wife's girlfriends is here for the weekend, and she requested that we get some edible like party favors or whatever. But yeah, these are not like your normal like, there's a packet of 10 edibles, 10 milligrams each. Like, no, it's motherfucker like between 400 and 600 milligrams per rope. So yeah, took a little bit of that. Shit's kicking in. It's tight. All right. All right. Enough droning on. I don't want to hear that. You came here for results and information. We can't give out no information. All right. Myra Bueno Silva. I told you. Bueno Silva. I haven't watched that movie in a while, man. No Country for Old Men. It's a good movie, dude. Who is AES? 135 and a half. Oh, Ashley Evans Smith. God, Evans Smith. Jesus Christ. Is this 2017? Talking about Ashley Evans Smith? Like, what's getting on? I thought she was fucking pussy popping on a handstand in front of a camera. I'm just so like surprised that she's back. Evan Elder takes the weight. Looking wicked shot. Tucker Lutz doesn't look too bad. He has a little bit of a Charles Manson look. There was a guy, who else was like that recently, where it's just like, God, you look insane. Lutz. You ever seen the movie? Shut the fuck up, nerd. If anybody's gonna nerd out and talk about movies, it's gonna be me. They're trying to out nerd me. All right, Holly Holm, 135 and a half was 15 and a half. 135 and a half. Lingo. Lights out Lingo. I hope Lingo starts that motherfucker. Like, yeah, like I'm not expecting all of the dogs that I bet to hit, but I don't need them all to hit. I need like 2 of them to hit. And the ones that I did bet on are fun fighters. Like, they might not all win, but if they do win, it's probably going to be by like a devastating knockout. So that'll be sick if they fucking cash. They are going to cash, by God. I'm going to make this 4 winning weeks in a row. Let's fucking go. 1. Am I? Hold up. Yeah, no. That's right. I thought I was seeing shit. I was like, they are fighting at 145. Big Booty Judy and Kelsey Chickadee Chandler are fighting at 145. Both of them are looking just nice and healthy, dude. I'll be interested to see if there's some grappling exchanges, dude. It's like cheeks and fucking titties and shit flopping around. We kind of eat. All right. Costa, Melquizel Costa, 146. Island, speaking of fucking taters, Island Perez, 135 and a half. Like I said, hers is not as pronounced as Norma, but like Norma's fucking dragging a little bit of a wagon, so that's a little bit unfair. For a UFC fighter, she's got a dumper, man. Most UFC fighters are not. It's not like the craziest ass I've ever seen or anything, but like, oh my God, Carl Deaton. Oh my fucking God, Carl Deaton needs the curtain. What's getting on? What's that? Carl fucking Deaton. That's the punchline, dude. Golly. He might win, dude, but like, he makes the weight, dude. Deaton makes the fucking weight. Does not look very good, but he by God made it, man. So shout out to him. Shout and respect to him. He makes the fucking weight, 156. Come on, Tyson Nam. Let's fucking go, guy. He doesn't look good. But he's a man. He's 40. 126. Let's fucking go. Come after him. He's a man. He's 40. It's garbage. And the person that wrote it is garbage. Tyson Nam. 126. Let's fucking go. Looking a little rough, though. Carl Deaton definitely looking rough. But everyone's made weight. I love it. I fucking love it. Sammy. Shut up, Blue Diamond fucking honey roasted almonds. Even though I do find your product tasty. Don't you dare interrupt my stream. I've heard fucking 10 ads since this thing started already, man. Perez. Island Perez. Sadikov. Throw a fucking fastball, motherfucker. All right, Sadikov. What are we talking about? Your job. Your job. What's your job like? Nazim, 156. All right, 156. Prado was a weight that I can't remember. 156 as well. Okay. Jun Young Park was also. Jun Young Park is. Munoz, 155. Is that 155? Bog Das Aryan. Bogdasarian, 145, 1 pound, 1.5 of a quarter cheese. Valdez. Valdez? That's not his name. It starts with a V. God damn it. Valdez. Hi, dude. Jesus Christ. Valdez. 156. Kenny, 156. Terrence, my goddamn Kenny. He looked good too, man. McKinney, who's next? Chelsea Chandler was looking surprisingly snack-like. And she was 145.5. Azaitar. Chelsea Chandler is like the chick, like she might not be like the hottest one in the group of friends, but she'll fucking go live on you. You know what I'm saying? Like she'll get the freakiest, you know? She just seems like that type. Azaitar weighed 156. Rayev was 185. Some was 126. Carl fucking Deaton the third weighed one. He made the fucking weight. That's what's important. Shout out to Carl Deaton the third. Shout out and salute and respect to all these fighters. Tyson Nam brought it up the rear with 126. There we go, boys. That's your official weigh-in results so far. If there's one thing I can give you, it's the results in the order that they happen. If you missed the weigh-ins already. Now, this part, this is just my advice. Y'all do whatever the fuck you want. Some people like to do this and have great success with it. And they're just, like I said, I'm not a fucking pro capper. I'm an amateur gambler. I'm an entertainer first and a predictor second and gambler third. So this is just I've been doing predictions for a few years now though. And if there's one thing I've learned from my experience, the weigh-ins don't mean jack fucking shit. They really don't. Some people can take, and maybe that's just me, but I don't. I make my picks and my bets ahead of time. Sometimes, yes, if it's a really close fight and someone looks a little bit rougher, but dude, some people just rehydrate differently. And the physical appearance is not going to be the make or break. It's going to be who the better fighter is most of the time. There's obviously going to be outliers and exceptions that people will try and, extrapolate too much from. But man, that's just been my experience. I wouldn't fucking do it, dude. It doesn't really matter. There were literally 11 last week. There were 11 fighters that looked incredible on the scale and they got their fucking shit handed to them. They got their fucking faces pushed in, dude. It don't mean shit to me. Anyways. Let's check it out though. But I like to just give you my opinions on who I think's looking good and bad, just for a little, little pre-fight hype, little fanfare. Just talking about what I'm seeing. Just calling them like I see it, boys. Where are we at? Myra Bueno Silva. We'll start with who's looking good. Ashley Evans Smith. Titty Evans Smith. A-E-S. Looking good. Looking like several porn stars I probably cranked off to at one time or another. Evan Elder looked good. Elder. Tucker Lutz. Maryland boy. A certain part of me will be rooting for him. I like to see dudes from the DMV area or Maryland or Virginia or whatever. I like to see them do well in the UFC, but I just think Melsick's a way better striker. I think Tucker's going to be in trouble on the feet. I thought that Holly did not look good. Lingo, I will say that Vic, call her Vic, she looked good. Norma, Mel Quizale looked good. Eileen Perez looked good. As did Nazim Sadikov. As did Jun Young Park, despite what some homies in the chat are saying. To me, I thought he looked pretty good. What's his fuck Munoz? I can't remember his first name. Munoz looked good. Alex Munoz, is that his name? Melsick did not look good, I don't think. Gennaro Baldo's looked good. He seemed happy, smiling. He's ready to knock this guy out. That's a great thing. Terrence McKinney looked wicked sharp. Chelsea Chandler. What's that? Chelsea Chandler. That's like known for fucking a 7. That's all he do. Chelsea Chandler. Albert Duraev. Yeah, everyone else, the last few people look pretty rough. I'm not gonna lie. But that's who I think looks good so far. All right, looking dodgy. MBS. SBM. I thought Holly looked pretty rough. Both of the main event fighters look rough. Awesome. Yeah, good idea to put those two in the main event. They'll be at their peak. So Prado, I didn't think Prado looked good. I thought he looked very sucked out. I thought he looked very gaunt and angular, like he was starving himself for chase. Who else? I did not think Melsick looked good. I thought he looked Melsick. Who else? Ottman looked a little rough. A little potato sackish. Azat looked a little rough to me. He looked a little crazy, like a little zombie-ish, like he just rose from the dead or something. Carl Deaton the third looked a little crazy. And Tyson Nam looked rough, but he made the weight. He's a man. He's 40. Give him a damn break. Give him a fucking damn break. All right, man. So this is who I think is looking good and looking bad, looking sharp. Yeah, let me give you all the Ted Theodore Logan avatar, because I took the time to find it in my camera roll. So there. That's who just, whoa, just looks good, dude. Catch up with the chat. Your face is looking for your butt to be a fucking extreme outlier, Lobby. What are you even doing right now, dude? What are you fucking smoking on? Yeah, she got a dump. Maybe he's eat a thing for this. He's eat Prima, recharge Prima. That's what I'm saying, dude. He's a 39-year-old man, dude. What do you want from him, boys? Some of the locker room changing. Turn around. There's just crank right in my face. Larry Brown. And thanks, Toby. All right, man. Y'all know enough about that. That was a little something for me. Oh yeah, dude. I fucking set you up for that one, didn't I? Fucking cranking off. Yep. Larry Brown. Let's go to Toby in Houston. All right. I think we're caught up on the chat. Toby, don't ruin someone else's talk show. Carl and Rosemead. It's the worst idea to go to a party with a boner in sweatpants. All right. Boners in sweatpants. Let's all right, you fucking boners in sweatpants, dude. I'm gonna sip a little bit more coffee and smoke a little more weed. Y'all can fucking walk around in public with a boner in your sweatpants all you want to. It's fine with me. I'm not gonna don't let me stop you. People may look at you crazy, but that's their fucking problem. Fucking Carl and Rosemead. It's like the places they're from too. It's like, of course, like fucking Rosemead, California. Oh man. Thanks for the vine, Jim, and thanks for the time. And let me just say, Jim, dude, Jeff from Richmond is my dude. For obvious reasons. One, he's from Dane, Virginia. Two, he is the funniest jungle caller. Like there's been funnier bits and things that have happened and like unintentionally funny, but as far as like characters that like call in. Dude, it's Jeff and Richmond for me. A man that enjoys the fit and feel of a custom tailored $3,000 Armani suit. Who's got a rocket wife that sits on the biggest house on the biggest hill in town. God. Great heroes like Brett Favre, Michael Jordan, Tiger Woods, Jeff from Richmond. You know how it goes, mate. Shout out to my dude, man. The motherfucking general, the leader of the greatest group chat in the world, the Dome. The Dome in here strong. I hope you boys are doing well. Thank you very much for the support. We definitely appreciate y'all smashing the like button, which some of you, as I'm sure, have already done, but I appreciate it. Yeah, I know, Amy. They are like different times. Just like, okay, so what the fuck are we talking about? Y'all want to talk? What do y'all want to do, man? Y'all want more burning questions? Y'all want to get greasy and just talk about bets? So I can get this chat to light up. It seems like whenever I start talking about gambling, it's just like zoom, 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 zoom. But you know what? I'm a little bit of a little piker degenerate myself lately anymore. So you know what? Let's do that. How about a burning question and then we'll talk bets? How about that? How about that shit? How about I come over there and I whoop your goddamn ass? How about that shit? Yeah. Yes. I'm a cop, you idiot. That's great, man. Call me that. So this is who I think looks rough, real quick, before we get to these burning questions. I know I'm kind of all over the place, but boys, I'm running on not very much sleep. I've been up since 5. I'm on my second cup of coffee. I just drove 3 hours through traffic, through fucking Beltway traffic, 495, shoot me in the fucking face. Be better than driving through that fucking nightmare every day. I don't know how people do that day in, day out. You see why people are so stressed out around the DC area. I see why Aaron's getting the fuck out of there. Or he got the fuck out of there. Shout out to my dude, Aaron the dog. But yeah, this is who I think is looking rough, man. This other thing is looking a little rough. But you know what? It don't even matter. But let's get greasy. Well, that's not true. I have one fucking question. One question from Agent Michael Scon. Freeze, Agent Michael Scon. He said that he can't show me, but he has a gun. Michael, you can't just pull a gun out. It just ruins the scene. There's nowhere to go from there. All right. We talked the weigh-in stuff, like the who's gonna miss, who, blah 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 blah. We talked biggest robbery potential. I think that it's gonna be something like, I'm hoping that the Nam fight doesn't go to the cards. It's gonna be one where it's like an older fighter or like a person that's been in the UFC for a while against a like debutante with a shiny record. Like I could see them, Nunes. Oh my God. Could you not see them fucking robbing Nunes? It's her, like, she's lost every single fight in the UFC, I believe. This has got to be the last fight on her contract. Like, I don't care how good you think she is and how much potential you think she has. 0-4, nah, man, you got to cut that. You got to cut that. And if you want to blame someone, blame yourselves for not giving her more. Like, you overhyped her and gave her, like, you fucking literally took too big of a bite for her and was just like shoved it in her mouth and was like, nah, chew that shit, bitch. Just like, you bit off more than she could chew. So I don't know, man. Like, it should be 0-4, dude. So I could see that being a robbery. I could see the Nam fight being a robbery. I could see them robbing Lingo. Of course, it's all these fucking people that I bet. It's like, God damn it. Holly Holm, I said it yesterday. Shout out to the boys at Pub Sports Radio. Shout out to Billy and Mills and Big Show. Like I said, me and Billy went at it. That was fun. We had a nice little debate over the main event. I'm on Holly Holm. I'm pretty confident she's going to win, but I will say this: if it goes to the cards and it's close, I think they're probably going to fuck Holly, just because she's so old. Like they're going to want in that division. It's just not 135 isn't that deep. 145 is even less so. So those two divisions in particular, like they're gonna want fresh blood. I think just in like general brain thinking terms. So like, yeah, I could see that. I could see how I getting the fuck put to her if it's close. But anyway, man. Okay. Fight of the night, boys. What's gonna be fight of the night? I know I usually say snoozer first, but we're about to talk greasy fucking bets. Let's talk a little something more exciting. What's going to be the fucking knockdown, drag out? I tell you what I think it could be. Maybe. If it goes. Even if it doesn't go, it has potential. I think either Melquizel Costa and Austin Lingo, I think they're going to fucking get after it. Costa likes to strike, and so does Austin Lingo. He just likes to swing. He just likes to chuck leather, Bo. So I think that one, and this is not a fucking hot take at all. McKinney and Nazim. I think that's about the coldest take there is, but that one could maybe be more like performance of the night, depending on how it goes. But if it goes 3 rounds, I'm thinking it's going to be like a lot of shit's happened. Like a lot of fucking, like maybe McKinney hurts him early, starts to slow down, but hangs on. Nazim has his moments to kind of fight. Like Nazim was in a pretty fucking close fight against Elder. You know, a lot of people had Elder up going into the third, but yeah. So that one, I think those are, and there's other fights too that you could say, but those two for me kind of like stand out. Maybe Tyson Nam and Azat, but I think that fight is going to go one of 2 ways. No, one of 3 ways. Either Nam's going to knock out Azat out, Azat's going to grind him for 3 rounds, or it's going to be really fucking close and they rob Tyson Nam. So that one could maybe be, but I think like if Tyson Nam's having a lot of success, probably going to look more like a knockout. Because like Azat looks good, man. He does look good on tape. He throws a crispy double jab cross. He's got a good jab cross left hook. He's got good boxing. And he looks like he has good grappling too. But it's like, it is truly against some motherfucking nobodies. Like, nobody against a dude that's fought Kai Kara France and went to the cars with him. So it's like, and I know he's old. Tyson Nam's old. But like, I don't know, dude. That power's still there. He's still, he just chin checked O'Day Osborne like last year. So I don't really like just like, oh my God, he just fell off a cliff. Like, no, I think Bruno Silva is just fucking pretty good. It's not the first dude he's fucking hurt and put away. So I don't know, man. Plus 310, that was wide for me, dude. So that's like, I don't know. But yeah, fight of the night for me, getting a little ahead of myself. Fight of the night for me, I will say is, I'll say it's McKinney and Nazim Sadikov. Cold as ice, cold take. I know. Whatever. But yeah. I've already like said a lot of these plays that I have, but let me know what y'all got, dude. What are y'all's like favorite plays this weekend? What are y'all excited about, man? What are you really confident is going to fucking hit, dude? As we talk these bets, think about these questions as well. Let me know, man. 4 people listen in the chat. Your most confident favorite, your most confident dog, and who's just going to overall just steal the motherfucker. Did someone say Bisping signed Carl and Rosemead? Oh, man. Nice, dude. Start wheeling and dealing. Yep. The UK and Mexican alliance. Cal Ripken sucks. He was average at bet. What? Because he played a bunch of games, that makes him a legend. If I saw him in public, I would spray his face with a mace can. Oh, man. I'm telling you, dude. Who is this? This motherfucker ain't fought nobody. Tyson Nam cracks. Period. Like, is he like Tank Davis? No, but he hits hard, man. And that dude Azad is going to stand and bang with him because he has good boxing. He's going to test his striking. So, like, maybe it hits, maybe it doesn't, but that's enough value for me to take a stab. Way more experienced dude. He doesn't look like a typical, like, 39-year-old. Like, yes, I know he got finished, but I'm a little higher on Bruno Silva. Is he back down? I can't fucking remember, man. You know what I'm talking about, though. The Bruno Silva that fucked up Tyson Nam. Or is Bruno? I can't fucking remember, dude. One of the Brunos. I think it's Bruno Silva. There's two of them. There's a bantamweight, flyweight one, and then the blendado. Anyways, yeah, I'll take a shot. So mid-round. Yeah, dude, that's a good shout. That is a good shout, Jackie boy. God damn it. I wish I had said that one too. If that is fight of the night, this card is going to be a fucking train wreck, bro. Homie's dapping up. Nazim was losing publicly and on the cards. I think I might have had Elder up as well. Yes. Zach, been watching my plays in the Twitter chat. Just use the FCW. What's the F? The fake couch warrior. Oh, man. Carl Deaton the third for the ha 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 ha. Yeah, very funny. Very funny. Enough of the wisecracks, Ventura. Nah, you don't owe me any rent, though, Jackie boy. You don't owe me. I'll tell you what, though. Speaking of fucking rent, I told, all right, Jack Della's on the scale. Let's see what we got here. He looks good. He looks like a damn Jack Della Madalena. 171. He looks good. Jack Della Madalena. All right, 171. Deaton deserves to be stoned in a biblical pit where they stone people to death. All right, he looks good, though. I got to add him to the sharp pile. I literally just typed sharp. I'm pretty tired, boys. Della Madalena. And I will update these as well. Jack Della Madalena. Is it 2 D's and 2 N's? I don't have 2 last names, and I won't get. Just pick one. Just have one last name. Okay. 171. All right. I was just informed that my wife's friend has laid down for a nap, so I can't be too fucking loud. I told him, man. I tried to tell him those edibles were fucking potent and it was gonna knock him out. He's like, "Yeah, did you eat another one?" It's like, all right. fucking can only do it so much. It seems like everybody does that shit too. It's like, why do y'all think these edibles are such like some edibles? Yeah, we're just if it's like a 10 milligram, like one little bite, like little Trochet or whatever the fuck. But like, dude, these fucking potent ones, these fucking like 400, 500, 600, like, you gotta be careful with those, man. It's potent. Anyways, Carl Deaton, the show stealer. He's something all right. That fucking Wesley Willis cut the mullet or something. Get the rat's nest off your head. Tell your barber you're tired of looking like an asshole. Cut the mullet. Cut the mullet. What am I doing right now? Weigh-in results. Della looks good. As do all these people, but it doesn't really matter. If they're better, they're going to win. If they're worse, they're going to lose. More often than not. So, there we go. There's your update so far. We don't have too many more people to weigh in. As a matter of fact, let me see who's still left. MMA Junkie. MMA Junkie. Results. Okay, we are still Jackie boy. I tell you what, Basil Hafez still left to weigh in. He might be the only one left, honestly. Well, I'll be goddamned. I'll be goddamned if you didn't call that, Jack. There you go, dude. You nailed it. You nailed first and last to weigh in. Damnest thing I ever seen before. If you got it though, dude, that's a good call. That's all. That's the only person we're waiting on. And then we got stare downs. Well done, Jackie boy. Well played. So, okay. Let's talk bets, man. Let's get greasy. Got another lull while we wait for Hafez to weigh in. Before we get into it, just be reminded, this ain't no gambling advice or financial advice. I'm just telling you what I'm betting, and we're just going to talk about our own bets and get hyped for the fights. Bet responsibly. Call that number if you can't. If you want gambling advice, like I said, I could point you to about 10 different fucking better directions. For your information, I am up this year finally, but it's literally taken me through over half the fucking year just to get my head above water. So yeah, there's sharper people than me in the chat right now to anyone that's new to this channel. So yeah, if this is what you're looking for, you come to the wrong place. I'm just here to hopefully provide some laughs and a little entertainment and excitement. Because I'm just like y'all boys. I like to have a little action on the fights. I like to talk about these fights. Like I said, a lot of y'all are more experienced at the gambling than me, but I definitely get hyped for the fights. And the having action on it just makes it even more fun. Speaking of which, I'm on 4 fucking dogs this week. 4 dogs and a chalky parlay. Once again, shout out to the boys at Pub Sports Radio. I talked about these bets on the MMA Locker Room Talk podcast, which is a Pub Sports Radio podcast that you can listen to on Spotify, Spreaker, pretty much anywhere you can listen to podcasts. So check it out. My bets are as follows. 4 dogs. 3 of them in a row, actually. Tyson Nam is the first one. Like I said, I've talked about this a little bit. I just plus 300. I actually think I got it plus 310. So it's like a little bit over 2 units, like it's like $20 and 50, so like 20.50. So yeah, that's like, yeah, fuck yeah, I'll take a stab on that, dude. Way more experienced guy. Maybe he gets knocked out. I don't know. Like I said, I don't need all of these to hit. I just need 2 of them. I think this line is way too wide. I'm not saying Elder shouldn't be a slight favorite, but why is he? Look who Elder's lost to compared to who Valdez has lost to. Elder lost to Preston Parsons and Nazim. Valdez lost to Matt Frivola and Natan Levy. Both of those are better losses than Elder's. To be perfectly honest with you, Elder's a little bit younger. He's the better grappler. Whatever. I just don't think he's fucking that much better than Valdez, where Valdez is like plus 240. No fucking way. Should be way closer. Not saying Elder. I think it should be more like Elder minus 150, 160, like Valdez plus 115, plus 120, something like that. So with it being that wide, yeah, I'm sticking to my script, man. I don't think about it too hard. Maybe do a little bit of wiki capping and just make my lines. In my head, what do I think this should be at? Like what would I line this at? Sometimes, I'm not going to get all these right, but it's been working for me, dude. 3 weeks in a row. I'm going for 4. And if it does, fuck, might be onto a little something. It's going to take a little while to see that, but yeah, the shit's just off to me. This was too. I don't like. Costa, like, he's not bad, but I just think this should kind of be like a pick 'em. I don't like. Lingo's dangerous, man. He's definitely allowed to knock this dude out. Like, he doesn't have any knockouts in the UFC, but he be dropping people like a motherfucker. I think if he hurts Costa, like, pretty decent chance he gets him up out of there. I don't know. Like, they're both. I get kind of like jobber vibes from both of them. I just think Lingo's a little bit more dangerous. And because, like, it's kind of a pick 'em in my head, it's just kind of how it sounds in my head, B. I got to pick the dog, B. I have to. And the same with this one, too, man. Like, yeah, I'm rocking with Frivola's children. Why are these people so down on these dudes for losing to Matt Frivola? Like, that loss is aging. Those losses are aging kind of well. Like, he just chin checked Drew Dober, one of the most historically toughest dudes in the division. And now both Ottman and Valdez are now getting, like, in my opinion, kind of like grossly undervalued now against like relatively untested dudes. So it's like, yeah, you giving me that kind of crazy ass line? I'm gonna take a shot on it. Maybe it's a trap. I don't know. Only one way to find out. It ain't like I'm dropping $100 on that bitch, just a few bucks. Find out. So those are my dogs, man. Those are my dogs this week. Nam, Valdez, Lights Out, Potato Boy. Crazy, right? Good calls, dude. Basil being last had rhyme and reason, but calling Silva was a bit of the shot in the dark. Well, you were just in tune with the universe, I guess. Basil, I mean, he might. Yeah, Mystic Jackie Boy. Mystic Magic Honeybee. Frivola, understandable loss, especially in the debut. Elder coming off a good performance is what makes this tough. I honestly don't think Levy's amazing, but I think it's a dog or pass whack line. Yeah, that's kind of how I'm thinking too. Like these were like the dog bets. This last bet that I'm gonna show you was a late ad, and it's still me sticking to my script, but it was a different. I came to the conclusion a little bit differently than just looking at the line early in the week before I looked at the bookies lines, because those dogs that I bet were all blind bets. Like I said, like without watching tape on the other guys, where it's just like look at their tapology, you know, and just recalling from memory the fighters that I was familiar with and just basing it based off that. So like, yeah, and I don't like, I'm very inexperienced at this, so it's just my own personal like opinions on the fighters and how high I am on them personally. Like, I'm not trying to look at it like a bookie would. I'm like, I'm just like, what would I do? Like, you know, if I was a bookie, like not trying to be like every other bookie, just like what is it in my head, B? And like, yeah, the ones that are really fucking off. It's funny too, because some of the lines I had were just dead fucking on. Like Park and Derive was lined like exactly the way I had it. So that's why I just like, nah, I think that's about right. Like I'm just gonna stay away. But this next bet that I made, this late ad, this was one where it wasn't immediately obvious that I was going to play this. But both of these fighters, it's a parlay, it's a two-piece parlay. But both of these fighters that I did parlay, I did so because they got to a line that was just too far off from the line that I had originally set. Where it's like the bookies had actually set both of these lines where I had them originally. So at first I was just like, okay, that's exactly how I have it. I'm just staying off. But now they both move so much that it's like, okay, it's kind of just like, that's at a spot I like it now. So I made the parlay. So it's a little bit chalky, but it's plus money. It's only two fighters. And it's just two fighters that I just think are better. Like, I know it sounds like a crazy oversimplification, but it's just true. Like, I just think they're the better fighters. And that's why I made this bet. It's just like, no, man, both of these fighters were under minus 200. I think I got them both at like minus 175. I just look, man, I understand the Holly Holm fade. I get it. Bueno Silva, she's not a bad fighter. She's pretty decent. She's 10 years younger. I get fading Holly Holm. I just don't really understand the Tucker Lutz love. It seems more to me like a fade on Melsick. Like people are like, bet Melsick against Kulabau and got burned, and they're now like, fuck Melsick, dude. I'll just fucking fade him no matter. It's like, I just don't think Lutz is that dude. Like, he's not that dangerous. He's kind of a lay and pray wrestler. Melsick's takedown defense isn't abysmal. He does slow down, but like Lutz is not some fucking like, I don't know, man. He charges forward with his chin in the air. I think Melsick is a way better striker. I think Melsick's going to knock him out, actually. I think Melsick's going to clip him with a left hook or a high kick. And like, I don't know, man. I think he's going to put it on him. I just don't understand that. And yeah, it's just each one of them is headlining the prelims and main card respectively. And I think they're the better fighter, and I think they should both get it done. So yeah. Holly Holm, like minus one anything, like, dude. And this was the fight. Shout out to Billy Briz. Shout out to Big Show and Mills and all the boys at Pub. Like I said, dude, thank you for having me back on the podcast. It was a great time. Me and Billy had a nice little debate about this main event. And like my main argument was like, Bueno Silva just isn't on Holly's level. Like she's just never fought at that level before. Like, yeah, you can say Holly's kind of washed, but I just don't. Bueno Silva's another one where it's just like, aside from a sub, like she's not really that dangerous on the feet. Holly Holm has like stuck and moved around better fighters to me. Bueno Silva kind of plods forward. She just doesn't have the footwork to keep up with Holly. I mean, she is slower now though, and like she wrestles way more. And that's the other thing too. I just think she's a better wrestler. I think she's just gonna kind of like, I can see Holm finishing this fight with either ground and pound or a sub. Like, I don't know, man. I think this is a levels fight. I'm a little bit more worried about Melsick than I am Holly, because if Lutz just turns into a wrestling rat and just grinds and grinds and grinds, I can see him squeaking out a split. I think Bueno Silva is going to get her fucking ass beat in this fight. I think Holly is going to stick and move, and then when Bueno Silva starts to get desperate, Holly's going to start hitting the takedowns, and I think she's going to win either a cleared. Well, I don't know, man. That's where I kind of get worried. Like, if it goes to the cards, I don't know, but I think Holly's got better cardio. She's bigger, she's longer, she's stronger. She has way more experience. I've never just been blown away by Bueno Silva. I've always just expected a little bit more than her than what I've seen. And like, I don't know. I think some people kind of like sell you a bill of goods with her. Like, I get fading Holmes' age, but that's what you're fading. It's like, if this was 3 years ago, they wouldn't even make it. Bueno would not be up to that level yet. I don't know, man. I think Holmes is a way better fighter. But I told Billy and Big Show, I was like, dude, if Bueno Silva wins, like, Billy, just enjoy the rent-free headspace, my friend, because you will definitely have it. Big Show too, that his words, don't bet main events, brother. It'll just be echoing in my fucking head all week. I have action on Ottman, Lingo, Lutz, Valdez, Nam, sprinkle on Nam, TKO plus 750. Holy shot for that. Let's fucking go, Stubborn Mick. Yeah, I'm on a lot of the same. She cried when that, I know, dude. It's like, I don't know, man. Just can't stop. I know it. What do you want from me, Lobby? Needs the takedowns and then live hedge on Melsick. If Melsick gets up and starches him, great. If Lutz and he gas on each other, cool. Light a match. Right on. How about Melsick going apeshit and 10-8ing Lutz on 2 cards, and he sells out and gasses Lutz can't fit? He's not, man. He's just a lay in prayer. Yeah, I don't hate that. That's his only path. Other than that, like, there's nothing impressive about Tucker Lutz's game. There's really not. And I don't think Kulabau is a terrible loss. I think Kulabau is just a little bit better than I gave him credit for. I can admit that. But, like, Lutz just ain't it to me. He's just, like, really, he's stiff as a board on the feet, dude. I think Melsick's going to really fuck him up standing. If they're standing, I think he's going to knock him out, honestly. For sure. No, I respect that. For sure, man. Like, and that's kind of what Billy was saying about Bueno Silva. And, like, he was just throwing out some numbers and, like, fighters over this age and, like, some of the kind of the weird numbers with the decision props and stuff like that. And, like, Billy and other guys that are, like, pro cappers, like, they know way more about the numbers. And he was like, and my argument was, like, yes, I know that some of the things that he's saying are true without even, like, knowing 100% what he's talking about. Like, I know what he's saying about, like, fighters fighting 10 times and, like, if you are, like, going off of estimated value, you only need this fighter to win so many times. Like, I get some of that. Like, I get the theory of that. And, like, yes, long term, you're probably going to make more money. But my argument was, like, I'm not betting this 10 times. Like, I'm just betting it once. And I think Holly Holmes is a better fighter. And that's kind of like with Melsick, too. It's like, I just think Melsick is like, yes, Tucker Lutz is a better wrestler. to me, the striking gap is bigger. Like, Lutz is like really wonky on the feet, and like Melsick is just cleaner. I think he's going to fuck him up. But if Lutz just turns into a rat and wrestles him, like, yeah, it could get ugly. Melsick just fighting for takedowns the whole time, gets back to his feet, 20 more seconds of striking. Lutz just like falls forward into the fence. You know what I mean? Like, could be one of those kind of fights. But yeah, I feel way more confident about Holly. Like, if Melsick busts this shit, I'm going to just kick myself. But it's just like Lutz is just, he just ain't it to me. But best of luck, boys. Yeah, best of luck to Billy. Anyone that's on Bueno Silva and anyone that's on Tucker Lutz. I think Derive is live as shit. I think Billy said he was on Derive too. Like I that's what's keeping me away from that one. I lined that fight exactly like the fucking bookies did, and it's like I think Park's gonna win, but Derive is gonna make that shit close, and I think that one is going to split decision, and I don't want to have anything to do with it. Nope, just gonna watch it. Oh, you're saying live bet Lutz? I would say you might not get a chance to live bet Melsick if Melsick's having his way early. Might just be fucking knock Lutz out in the first round. We'll see though, man. But that's my slate, boys. Like I said, had 3 winning weeks in a row. Fucking finally, man. Finally up a little bit. But yeah, I just need a couple of these to hit. Nam, Valdez, Lingo, Azaitar. I feel pretty good about this parlay. Because I feel like, hear me out on this. Melsick does slow down, but if I'm not mistaken, he's won 3-round decisions before. And I'm pretty sure he's going to be the one doing the damage on the feet. I just don't think Lutz is as good as Coolabah. So I think he can win a decision too, but I think he's much more live for a knockout. And if Lutz is having success with the grappling, he can absolutely win decision. But I just think Melsick's going to be a little bit too good. We'll see, though. Only one way to find out. Like I said, it is about the numbers. Valdez and Nam especially were like, these lines are way too wide. Lingo and Ottman, like, yeah, I probably should have bet Ottman when he was like plus 115 or whatever, plus 120. Betting him at plus 100 is kind of like, I should have bet him when he was plus 110. But whatever. I still think it's like a 50-50. I think people like, he's another guy. It's like he got slumped by Matt Frivola, who just slumped Drew Dober. Drew Dober. So again, I think people with Ottman and Valdez, yeah, the lines aren't necessarily like reflective of it, but well, the Ottman line isn't, but like a little bit of an overcorrection, in my opinion. Like being a little too harsh on those two for losing to Frivola. But we'll see, man. See what happens. But yeah, 4 dogs, and then I got chalky with my parlay. We'll see what happens, man. I think it's a pretty decent slate, though. One of them hits, get most of my money back. 2 of them hit, probably making a little profit. I just think if they're banging, Lutz likes to bang a little bit. If he bangs with Melsick, I think Bogasarian is going to chin check him. It sucks, dude. I feel you, Jackie boy. It's like, it feels like there's so many like Big Show was saying this yesterday. I completely agree. This is like a some dudes are going to get their pink slip if they don't win. Tucker Lutz is going to get cut if Melsick knocks him out. And I think that's exactly what's going to happen. Same with Estela Nunes. Dude, if she loses to this chick, she's gone. That's 0-4. I don't give a fuck how much Dana, like, it's just a bad look, man. And I just don't think he'll do it. She needs to go to like one Muay Thai or something. But here's another one. Valdez and Elder, both 2 losses in a row. Coming off the back of 2 losses. One of them needs a win bad. The other one's going to be up against it. So, yeah, several spots like that. This seems like a clean out the fucking dirty. I don't know what the fuck I was trying to say. This is like a take out the trash kind of fight. No disrespect. Just like separate the wheat from the chaff. Who's really a UFC fighter? Who's a fucking fraud? Like, this seems like a trim the roster down kind of fight. You know what I mean? Like, it's not very good. It's an Apex card off the back of a UFC, off the back of a pay-per-view. Like, this just seems like, okay, let's do a little summer cleaning, trim the roster down, get things tightened up a little bit going into the latter half of the year. That's what this kind of feels like to me in general terms. You want an overview? There's my overview. I see a very cheap man holding a sweater trying to get away with something. That's my overview. That's my overview of this card. I think so. I think the cardio thing is a little overblown. Dude, people love that fucking take anymore. They love that take. So-and-so doesn't have cardio. Me. Shut the fuck up. Don't none of y'all know jack shit about fucking having cardio. Not talking about y'all. I'm talking about these people that fucking like, so-and-so doesn't have cardio, bro. Because they get tired in one fight where they almost kill a guy. It's like, yeah. I mean, it's a 50-50, but I'll take the dog, you know? And both be cut for life. That's crazy, dude. Why not? What do you need them for? Like, I'm pretty sure there's going to be enough warm bodies. And honestly, the more I think about it, they're probably cleaning this shit up for Contender Series. This is just the kind of like, okay, we're going to cut you. We need to make a little roster space. This is a make a little space on the roster type of card, dude. Now that I think about it. And you know what else I think? Now that I think about it, I need to take a pee-pee and pack a bowl. We're still awaiting Hafez, right? He hasn't weighed in. I think. Correct? Yes. But again, like I was saying with my my bets, I don't need them all to hit. I just need a couple of them to hit. And the dogs that I did take a shot on, their winning conditions, most of them are by knockout. So I think if I do win those, the ones that I do win, hopefully, are going to be like very definitive. I don't think I'm going to have to sweat too many decisions. Hopefully, a couple of them, if they do go to the cards, I'm going to be sweating like my fucking ass off. Like Lingo, God, if Lingo goes to a split or Nam, I'm going to fucking throw up, dude. But no, I think if they win, either of those dudes win, it's going to be by knockout. Lingo has knockdowns in almost every one of his UFC fights. And I just don't think Costa is like quite on the level of the other dudes he's fought. Not that he's like totally out of his league or anything. I just think it's kind of a 50-50. And Lingo's kind of a dog to me. Like, he has some grappling deficiencies that Costa could potentially exploit, but he's not a bad wrestler, and he's a good boxer, and he has power, and he's pretty tough. So it's like, yeah, I'll take a shot on a dog like that. I think Lingo might be due for a win here. What else was I going to say? But yeah, Lingo, Nam, Valdez, Ottman, they're all like, they all got hands. They all got heavy hands. and I'm looking for them to fucking drop some fucking hammers. I need some damn Mjolnir Thor's hammers to be dropped, boys. I need some fucking dick holes to get stomped shut. For real though, man. I just that's what I need. Some knockouts. T-Rex truly has no cardio. We all need to get there. It's true, man. It's true, man. Oh, and speak of the fucking devil, boys. Well, it's a big show. Bam, boom, 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 bam, boom, boom. So, dude, what you doing, show? I was just putting you over earlier, dude. Thanks again for having me on. Shout out to you and Mills and Billy. Now, Big Show, don't you tell me how to YouTube, goddammit. You can't grow me. Yep. No, you smash that goddamn like button, stubborn. I know you stubborn, but you gonna smash that fucking like button. Nah, man, I appreciate it. Please smash the like button. Help a little bitty old, help a poor, pathetic channel like mine. Nah, man. Shout out to the boys at Pub. Check out the MMA Locker Room Talk podcast, wherever you can find podcasts at. And yeah, let's fucking go. Yep. That's my slate, show. I said most of it yesterday, but yep. Nam, Valdez, Lingo, a Zytar, and my chalky fucking two-piece. But I think that gives me some chances for some knockouts. And I think yeah. I think the two-piecer gets it done. But yeah, I need to I gotta piss like a fucking racehorse. So let me do that, and I'll be right back. I'm gonna fucking pack another chillum, and then await Hafez. That's the last person we're waiting to see weigh in. So let me get this going. I do have two devices, so I can leave y'all with that sec loop. Why is that not charging? Oh, because that's not plugged in. Fucking idiot. Here we go. All right, I got the weigh-ins up on this, so I can leave you barrages with this. All right, I'll be right back. I won't be long. Just can't even fucking think straight right now. Hot Lupus sack. What's up, boys? All right. Now let me actually plug this into a power source that is plugged into the wall instead of thinking it's plugged into the wall and then having it almost die like a retard fuck. There we go. Yeah, kill that app and then boom. All right. Now, where were we? Where the fuck were we? I was saying something tight, probably. Actually, I was probably saying something stupid. If Melsick wins, HBS Hedge is there for his parlay. Dude, I was just saying, I told y'all that yesterday, and it's true, man. Those words are just going to be they might haunt me till the end of time, like even after death. I don't know what the afterlife's going to be like, but I feel like if Bueno Silva wins, like if Holly gets robbed or something, I'm going to hear that. Don't bet main events, brother. No. So yeah, no, I think Holly wins though. It worked for Strickland. I'll say that. That was a greasy parlay, man. Carolina and Strickland. Woo. Strickland getting the knockout was sick though. But yeah, I'm just sticking to my script. If a line looks off, I bet it. It's not always going to work. I understand that. But I'm picking my spots. Interesting, Zach. It was in Australia too, right? Melsick said that. Is this Hafez fuck going to show up to the scales with a Roy Nelson gut or something? What is the deal? What up with that? What up with that? What up with that? Let me put this thing back on. I'm going to fucking pack a bowl and smoke it. I'm going to put that in my pipe and smoke it. The freshness at Food Lion. Get the fuck out of here, dude. All right. Awesome. Thanks for the ads. Okay, we're still waiting. While we're waiting, let's do this. Well, that's still half packed. Well, you got my damn bets. What fight do y'all want to talk about? We got nothing to do but talk about fights until this Basil Hafez weighs in, and then we finally get the stare downs. The stare downs will be in. Basil has about 25 minutes. Thankfully not, dude. There was a couple close calls. They had to bust the hurt and curtain out for Deaton and Myra Bueno, but they both made it. A couple people look rough. Definitely, I thought Prado looked rough. Thought Ottman looked rough. Bueno looked like shit. Deaton looked fucking ridiculous as always. But most people have looked good. Nobody's missed. No one's pulled out. So, you know, knock on wood, fingers crossed there. But so far, so good. So far, so good. Yeah, man. But yeah, like Show said, man, would definitely appreciate y'all smashing the like button. Shout out to the homie. Shout out to the boys at Pub Sports Radio. Yeah, check that podcast out, dudes. It was a good one. And I will definitely be in there Saturday night. I'm going to try and win that fucking contest again, dude. I came close last week, man. 3rd place. That's definitely more like it. This is another week where if I am doing well, I'm picking several dogs as well as betting them. So it's gonna. I feel like it's gonna kind of be a boomer bust this week. Boomer bust kind of week for me. What I meant to say. But yeah, that does remind me. I'm gonna fill those out right. Let's talk about these picks, and I'm gonna fill them out right fucking now. That's what I'm gonna do. Repack this bowl. Fill out my picks on Tapology and the pub contest. And await Basil of Baker Street, Al Hafez. Al Hafez. What? Oh, that's from fucking Along Came Polly. Didn't sound too ethnic. What's the name of it? Al Hafez? Along Came Polly isn't incredible, but it's not like that bad either. Like, it's okay. It's got a couple yucks in it. It's a little outrageous. It's a little over the top. It tries a little too hard in some spots, but it's got a couple decent yucks. Baldwin is actually somewhat funny in it. So what was I talking about, man? Yeah, pack this bowl. I'm going to make my picks. Time to make some picks, gents. What do you think about that? MBS shaves her vagine. She will make this weight. Shave your box, bitch. I said that a little too loud in mixed company. God. The best day one stats on the podcast yet. Thanks for popping on. You got it, brother. Dude, thank you for having me, man. That was fun, man. That was a good time. Had a little verbal sparring, a little verbal locker box with Billy. That was a lot of fun, man. I'm pumped for this main event now, dude. I didn't ever think I would be so excited about a Holly Holm fight. I am now, though. I'll definitely be in there talking shit in the chat, see if I can pull this thing off, dude. I feel like if Melsick wins, then Holly will win. I'm a little worried about Bogdasarian, though. Dude, if Tucker Lutz lays on him for 2 rounds and squeaks out a 29-28 split decision, I don't know what I'm going to do. Probably nothing. I'll probably just bitch about it and sulk, but, trying to drum it up a little bit for dramatic effect. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's this is a fucking pretty shitty card, so it's just trying to squeeze water out of a rock with this thing. But like I said, the dog spots that I did pick and the underdog picks and bets or whatever, it's not that they're like these incredible fighters. I just feel like the people they're fighting are being a little overhyped, a little overvalued, and I think they're being a little undervalued. So the underdog bets were all just purely by the numbers, blind, like EV, whatever the fuck, those kind of bets. And the parlay was kind of like, yeah, I thought that the original lines were the right ones. Like I aligned Melsick minus 250, Tucker Lutz plus 200. I think that's what it opened at. I think Jack said he got like Tucker Lutz at plus 185. I'm not mad at that at all. But I think that's probably like the real line. Melsick under minus 200. Yeah. Home minus 200, under minus 200. Yeah. That's plus money. Fuck it, I'll take it. We'll see what happens though, man. Like if I think it is safe to say that if Holly cannot beat Mayra Bueno Silva, I know she's talking about title fights and shit, but if she can't beat her, she needs to probably hang it up. Because if you're talking like that, like title shot, like you're not in the I just need to keep fighting because I like to fight and I want to check and I'll just fight whoever. That's like, no, I'm going to make the most of this while I can. So I'm thinking she's coming into this motivated to be like, okay, I still got it. She kind of fights like that too. She's just old. She's 41, but she's still kind of a mean bitch in there. Like when Holly's having her way, she's kind of mean, dude. And Bueno Silva for me is just not that chick. If she is, I'll just throw my hands up. I'll eat my crow. Billy and Big Show will be living in my brain rent-free for a week at least. Probably more like a lifetime, but yeah. We'll see. But Melsick, yeah, I think he's gonna haul off and knock out Tucker Lutz in the first round. Truer words have never been spoken, brother. Greedy. I don't like that. Two sharps like Mick and Jackie Boy. I don't like that. I don't like the knowledge of that. I'm not digging that, dude. Starting to perspire just thinking about that. God damn it, boys. I just wish you hadn't told me that. No, it is what it is. This should be fun though, man. It's like what only stuff like this could keep us interested. This is a fucking degenerates card. I'm sorry, it just is. Like, this is like that half-baked shit where there's like, we ain't no damn potheads, and it's just like stamp, pothead. I'll count myself in that category now. Like, I started last year, spring last year, and I think I've bet on every single card since. So I'll go ahead and say, yeah, I've turned into a little bit of a degenerate, into a little bit of a greaseball. Have y'all seen some of the fucking retard bets I've been making? Just degenerate fucking shit. So yeah. Let's see who we got here. Yep, degenerate. And I say it out of love because I'm loving being amongst y'all. I feel like one of the boys now. Yeah, degenerate. Huge degenerate. Degen. Yep. All my online homies is degens, and that's tight. Let's cash these shits, boys. Let's fucking cash these janks. I'm feeling like it's going to be another good weekend, dude. It is for the live trade. Nice. I kind of want to hedge it with a Melsic KO, but then I know he'll. Yeah, exactly, dude. I just. All right, here we go. Here we fucking go. Hafez, put a pin in that. Circle back to it. Basil Hafez approaching scale, brother. Shaving head for this. Oh my god, for that. What's going on? He's no looking the good for this. Their need for the curtain. Oh my god, baby. Holy shit. Oh my god, that's a great holy shit. Belch. Hands up. And I stay there. And I stay there. What's it say, Jeff Mullen? $171.5. You missed weight, Bo. We have our first weight miss. I'm talking too loud. Sorry. We have our first weight miss, gentlemen. Hafez has missed weight by 1/2 of 1 pound, by 1.5 of a quarter cheese. Who is saying Heim? 171.5. Perfect. Yep. You called it. Stubborn Mick, the soothsayer. Yep. Got angular look, ready for a catch with Chase Utley. And let me update these weigh-in results. So we have our first miss, gents. Jackie boy, cash it again, man. That's 2 that Jack just nailed. He nailed first and last of the scale and who's going to miss weight. So just crazy good predictions from Jackie boy. Appreciate anyone that gave me feedback on that. Della, it was Della right before him, right? And then I don't know if one. What weight class is he? 171.5, right? Because he's fighting Della. 171.5. That is a miss. I couldn't remember if he was middleweight or welter. 171.5. But he has missed. He does not look good. Not in the face. I mean, he's obviously shredded, but with that kind of weight cut, you're cutting. Not only do you have no body fat, but you're starting to cut into your muscle and cut into your organ linings and shit. And I don't know, man. So it's not just oh, he has abs. Looks great. It's no, look at their face. Look at their look at their neck. Look at their fucking cheekbones and their shoulders and shit. That's usually where you can see who's fucking hurting. To me, anyway. But it doesn't really matter because if they're the better fighter, they're gonna win. And conversely, like I said, I decided to just clean it all up to make this stream run a little bit smoother. But I had left it up as there was 11 red X's for fighters that I had listed looking sharp last week. I was oh man, they look good on the scale, but they lost 11 of them. It doesn't fucking matter. Whoever looks good whoever is better is gonna win. Whoever is worse is gonna lose. It doesn't matter how the fuck they look on the scale. To me, some people feel differently about that, but it's just that's been my experience, man. But there will be exceptions always. Now, there's your official weigh-in results. Looking rough. I need to update that. But I will say this. He missed weight, but it's incredibly short notice. I will say shout out to Basil Hafez for at least attempting to make the weight. That did not look like a purposeful weight miss. He looked like he was a cutting and he was a hurting. So shout out to him for making it, at least making it to the scale so far. So far, so good. But Yeah, he definitely didn't look good. In fact, I'll say he. Who do y'all think looked the worst, man? Probably Hafez to me, right? Azat, Deaton didn't look great. Yeah, I'll say Hafez. I got to give him the worst looking. I got to do it. All righty. Let's see. Hafez. Who looked the best? Who just looked like a brick shit house? I got to give it to fucking. I got to give it to Big Booty Judy. I ain't even going to hate, dude. Norman was looking healthy and thick as fuck. But in seriousness, Elder looked really good. I thought Sadikov looked really good. Munoz, Valdez, McKinney, any of them. Chandler looked really good too. All these guys that are up here, I thought they looked really fit, ready to go. But yeah, I got to give it to old Dump Dump. No, sir, you are absolutely right. That is a fuck. I really thought I tried. I really tried. If he says he really tried, I believe him because he looked like he was hurting. But hey, like I said, he showed up, dude. I got to give him credit for that. This is keeping Jack Della on the card for the people. Like how much we know it's probably going to happen, but it's like how much would that suck to not get to see like Della probably crank off in a crank. Probably got wide fucking cranking. That's cranking around. But nah, it would have sucked to not have Della on the card. So shout out to Hafez for probably what's going to end up being falling on the sword. But shout out to him for doing it. He's going to have to sacrifice a little bit of his show money, but he's going to get some of it. And I'm assuming the fight's going to go on. So we'll see. I do know this though. This fucking chilling is packed. So cheers, boys. Your old bud's gonna have a casual toke. You're welcome to join me if you like to. Jelly pancakes once again. And dude, this is good nugget because yes, I've been smoking this for like going on 2 weeks, but it's still getting me fucking stoned. Like sometimes, man, you smoke the same thing for like even a couple days, like your tolerance will start to get like way higher and it just won't get you a stone. But this is like, I've been smoking the fuck out of these jelly pancakes and it's still getting me high. So that shit is fucking proper nugget. Properly grown, real medicine. Cheers. I need it for my back, my neck, and my back. So they've taken the scale down. These fighters will be approaching to stare off any second now, boys. Well. You K-Jabroni, my jabroni, what is up? What are you doing, Cage? What are you doing? Before you answer that, take this RKO real quick. Boom. There's that. Now, what are you doing? What are you doing after that RKO that I just gave you? Taking notes? Scurrying around taking notes? All right. Who you like this weekend? I feel strangely confident in Holly Holm. I'll have you know that they do. Yeah, it hurts me, but it's going to hurt you a lot more. It's like checking a leg kick, dude. Yeah, it hurts me, but it's hurt you a lot more. Yeah. RKO. I can't yell too loud because my wife's friend is napping in the next room. She got too fucking edibled out, dude. I told them to take it easy with with these, like, they're not just nerd ropes, they're like high potency nerd ropes. Like over 500 milligrams. It's like, dude, I'm gonna fucking knock you out. But yeah. Anyway, what was I gonna say? Yeah, I like Holly Holm. I like Melsick. I like Tyson Nam. I like Valdez. I like Lingo. And I like Ottman, the potato sack. I think Ottman's going to fucking potato sack Prado. Derive and Lutz. I think Derive is live. I think Lutz is going to get smeeshed. I'm not a fan of your fucking face. No, yeah, it's not very good. I agree. It's not very good. It's like I was just talking about it. It's like you just almost have to get greasy with this thing to like have any kind of interest. How can a casual fan look at this thing and be like, "Oh yeah, this looks awesome"? Like it might end up being exciting if you were to watch it, but how do you like sell this to someone that doesn't know, like isn't a hardcore fan? How do you sell this fucking fight card to a casual fan? You know what I'm saying? I was just saying, Cage, this fight card feels to me like a clear the roster spot for the next season of Contender Series. Like they need to make some room, and some of these fighters are either on their last fight or like, you know, second to last, or they lose one more, they're cut kind of deal. There's a lot of fighters like that. A lot of like, you're either an untested debutante, you're a potentially bust. There's a lot of potentially busted prospects here, and like hype jobs and some weird lines, and it's really greasy, very greasy. I mean, it should be fun though. Like I've, invested enough time and energy and a little bit of money that I'm excited. Okay, let's get to these fucking stare downs. I'm excited at least, which is encouraging for a card that's shitty. But yeah, we got a couple little Fang things coming up here. A couple chickadees that like to pop and pose for the camera to varying degrees. Yeah, this one should be fun for the boys. This should be a little eye candy for the boys here. If they'll ever start this motherfucker. Golly. I'm sitting here I'm trying to look at fucking Alan Perez and Ashley Evans Smith. I gotta sit here and look at Amy Kaplan. What's that? What's that for that? It's no good for that. Jack Della waiting in the wings for a fight. I appreciate the late opponent stepping up, giving me a fight. Should be a good Tilly. No, that's Tilly's a fucking Canadian word. It's a fucking Canadian hockey player's word. I think Australian dudes like to say scrap. Good scrap. Good mash. Yeah, I see Alan Perez right there. Saw it, girl. What are you doing? Yeah, fixing the titties. Mm-hmm. Yeah, just about to get started, boys. Pretty. Great day in the morning. That's a damn thing. Don't entice me with that. I'll entice you with whatever I care to. With whatever I goddamn well care to, sir. Hafez has never been finished, could take a beating, and then the inevitable. Yeah. I think there's the first time for everything. It's probably going to be it. How crazy would it be, though, if he upset Della? I was saying that last week about Woodburn, though, and it's like, probably just going to get fucking obliterated, but it would be crazy. Dude, Della's nose looks so crazy from the profile, dude. I'm sitting here looking at the profile, and it's like it lines up perfectly with like the lines of the kind of like wall that's above it. There's like this wall with these panels and this lighting, and Della's face is so like flat from the fucking his nose getting mashed in that it's like perfectly parallel when he like it like lines up perfectly. It's weird looking. It's kind of tripping me out. Oh, so they are slotting this in. Okay. All right. You're right. I don't think I have a avatar for that because when I made these, this was not fish. All right, so Della's bigger. He's definitely bigger. Taller. Looks like to be a little bit thicker too. Very intense stare down, but they back off and are respectful. Those are my favorite, man. The ones that are intense, like we're gonna fuck each other. We're gonna beat the shit out of each other, but we don't have to like be pricks either. Like we can just be like, oh, I'm gonna beat your ass, but I respect you for So those are my favorite. Where it's like they're not pussies, but like they're not like fucking pushing each other either. You know what I'm saying? All right, here we go. Dance, hoes. Woman dance, hoes. Blamos and butt cheeks. Let's fucking go. Okay. But yeah, man, I've seen a couple people on Deaton. In theory, yes, Deaton is live. I think he might be the better striker, but Munoz is a better grappler. I think, Jesus Christ. So yeah, Deaton talking smack. I think he's gonna get dealt with, but I like it. I don't know, man. Like Deaton's not. He's not like the worst fighter ever. I just don't think he's very good. Let's fucking go, Tyson Nam. They are about the same size, kind of a mirror match. Nam is a little bit thicker, maybe. Yeah, I think Nam is live as fuck, dude. Who the fuck has this Kazakh dude fought? Oh yeah, nobody, not a single fucking soul. Let's fucking go, Valdez. Let's fucking go, Fernando Valdez. Evan Elder. What the hell is an Evan Elder? What the hell is even that? Turn his lights out, lingo. Light him up, lingo. Lingo's a fucking dog for real, dude. Yep. You ready? Lingo's always ready, dude. Whether he wins or loses, I know he's going to go for it and fight for my money and just be a fucking dog. I don't mind betting on that. Very live in that fight. Yeah, I like Dudek over here. I'm not saying Nunes could knock her out. She definitely could, but like I do think if Dudekova does get her down, that she will take care of business and either like smash her out, like pound her out, or win a dominant grappling performance. So yeah, I think like it's very tempting because of like the trend of like the undefeated fighters getting whooped, but I don't know, man. This is one where, again, I'm not hating on anyone for betting Lutz. If you're just betting the line, like it's just a numbers thing. But like, I just don't see how you can watch the tape and feel like Lutz is a better fighter. I don't understand that. Like, I get like Melson, like I think Melson's just gonna spark him. I'm not saying he can't win, but I just think Bogdasarian is the more dangerous fighter and wins more often than not. This could be fight of the night, boys. I got Sadikov, but dude, I got a weird feeling about this one. I got a weird feeling that Terrence McKinney could remind everyone why he was so fucking hyped up. Like, I would not be surprised if McKinney starched him. So that's why, like, I'm going to pick Sadikov. I think he probably out grapples him as McKinney fades. But, dude, McKinney is always live early, and I just not trying to get in front of it. Golly, Chelsea Chandler is in it. She's a big girl. Very intense stare down, very Diaz Academy-esque. The fight's tomorrow, Chelsea. Relax. Act like you've been here before. Oh, yeah, you haven't. You had one fucking fight. Yeah, I think Norma's going to tune her up on the feet. If Chelsea gets it down, yeah, but Norma, she got pretty decent takedown defense. Oh, yeah. Walt Harris pulled out. Park is so awkward at the stare downs, dude. He just like smiles and is just kind of like he's just like very friendly and like nice outside the cage. God. Come on, Ottman. Intense and respectful. Yeah, I'm gonna say I got $5 that says Ottman knocks his block off. I think he's another dude. It's like just like Valdez. It's like, okay, he lost to Frivola. Frivola that just sparked out Drew Dober. And this is just like I said, shout out to my dude Billy Briz. Best of luck tomorrow, Billy. I just think this is a levels fight. I think Holmes is a better fighter. That's just all it comes down to. Bueno likes to do all that, this is gonna happen, that's gonna happen. No, you didn't hit me. Oh, what was that? And it's just like while she's getting punched and struck. And like Chikagan did that to her, like Holly can definitely do that too. I don't know, man. I think Bueno Silva's kind of like a high-end jobber, and I think Holm is like a washed elite fighter. A washed once elite fighter, and Bueno Silva's never really been elite. And so I still think while Holm isn't like, I'm not like as confident as I would have been in her. This is the thing. I'm not as confident as I would have been in Holly like 5 years ago, but 5 years ago, they wouldn't have made this fucking fight because Bueno Silva was like still on the regional scene. And like, I don't know, man. I get it. Holly's long in the tooth. She hasn't looked like incredible in her last few outings, but like, dude, she's just the better fucking fighter. Like, and I don't think she's completely washed, and I just don't think Silva's that dangerous. With subs, yeah, but it's just like I don't. She'll have to hurt her. It's possible, but I feel it's like I'm like 85% confident in Holly. I'll give Silva like a 15 to 20% puncher's chance to like club and sub her, maybe catch an arm bar, but Holly's a pretty good grappler. She's been definitely like adjusted her kind of like mentality and her overall game plan to like grapple more. Like I feel like she's been pretty smart. Sometimes she's kind of outgunned, but like Bueno Silva doesn't have one punch knockout power. She's I've seen her get tuned up by lesser fighters. She'll just stand there and plod forward and just get hit and just like try to wade forward. She's a Muay Thai striker. So she's very like upright, march forward, and Holmes just gonna fucking stick and move, straddle. reset, oblique kick, low kick, 1-2, roll out, body kick, 1-2 high kick. Just there's gonna be shit like that, I think. I tell you what, if Holly's dominating in the grappling and she's having success with the grappling, I think there's a chance she can finish this fight too. Like round 3, round 4, she's still getting takedowns. Like I know Holly has cardio. I know that. Like Bueno, do we know? The answer is no, we don't. Not 5 rounds. I know Holly has 5-round cardio, and I know she'll still be going for it late in the fight. We don't even know if Bueno can go 5 rounds against the toughest opponent of her career. I don't know, man. I just think this is a levels one. I'm a little more worried about Melsick just because I've seen some I don't know, man. Like he was looking good against Kulabau. I just don't think Lutz is I don't know. I like that parlay I have. I like the Melsick home parlay. It's not like she can't. It's like we just don't know. It's just an unknown versus like someone that I know can go 5 rounds. I understand that. Fair enough. I'm not saying, dude, you have to bet on Holly. Like, what are you thinking not betting on Holly? Like, I get it, man. First of all, it's a chick fight. Second of all, Holly's like Lobby said, like older. She's older than me. Like I'm no spring chicken myself. So like, I get it. I don't know. Like I said, I've become a little bit of a greasy degenerate. A little bit. Just a little bit. So yeah, should I be betting on this fight? Probably not. Am I excited now that I have? And now that I've had a little bit of a build-up? Fuck yeah. Fuck yes. But no, I definitely understand that. I'm not mad at anybody for passing on this fight. Passing on this card in general, I'm not mad at you, dude. It's just a greasy card, man. Like I said, this seems like a let's make some space on the roster card for the Contender Series because it's coming up, and they're going to be signing a bunch of people, and they're going to be cutting people when they're doing Contender Series too. But this seems like okay, let's have an entire card where we'll just like whoever loses this one, we'll just cut them. They could be, dude. There could be at least. I'm thinking there's going to be like 5 or 6 people probably cut from this card. But we'll see, man. So I think I'm probably going to make this a 3-hour stream. Gives us about 15 minutes. I've covered most of what I wanted to. We covered the weigh-ins, the stare downs. We did burning questions for the most part. I gave y'all my picks, my bets. I shouted out the homies. Well, like I said, we pretty much checked everything on the docket off, man. Pretty good stream. Would have loved to have gotten 10 in here, but I don't know, man. The views the last week or so, just the views and the not only the views, but like the live concurrent viewers. The peak's been a little low. The overall views haven't been as high. So that kind of sucks, but it just is what it is. Just keep doing my best to like put in the keywords and keep like putting the word out. And yeah, but it like word of mouth definitely helps with a little channel like this. So I do appreciate the people. Like, man, I got to give a big shout out to the Dome. That's, dude, like always in the chat deep, man. I mean, look at this shit. The general himself, Mick. Jackie boy. Jerky God. Shout out to you guys, man. The Dome always showing love and support. Like I said, shout out again to my dude Big Show. Shout out to the boys at Pub. Billy Mills. My dude Nikki Elbows. I will be in there Saturday night, tomorrow night. I need to put in my picks, man. That reminds me, I was going to do that. But then the stare downs happened and I was stoned and I forgot. But that's what I'm going to do when I shut the stream off. I'm going to put my picks in for the pub contest and for Tapology. Definitely want to keep the good picks going on Tapology, man. Went 11-2 last week. That is more like it. I'm not expecting 11-2. Like, I'm not expecting to only get 1 or 2 wrong every week, but like, need to keep it at like only about 3 or 4 wrong. You know, that's any more than that, and it's like just not good picks. Getting 1 more right than you do wrong, like 7-5, like that's just barely okay, man. That's just barely like acceptable to me. Need some more like 8-4s, 9-3s. You know, like I said, I'm not expecting 10-2 every week or something like that. I just, you know, don't need to be missing more than like 3 or 4 per card. It's kind of what I expect out of myself with this after 5 years, you know. But yeah, man. But yeah, thank you again, Big Show, for the invite, and Mills and Billy for having me on their show. Let me chop it up, talk some shit, get a little verbal locker boxing going. I'll be interested to see if they start making that a thing, like having people come in and do debates over fights. Because, like, man, let's face it, we all in the community, we all like have our certain bets or fights every week that we're like dead set on. We're like, nope, this fucking dude is winning. No one's pushing me off of this square. I'm on this island. I don't give a fuck who else is with me. So yeah, it makes it fun when you like can have some healthy spirited debate like that. It definitely helps get the people hyped up. So that shit was fun. And thanks again to them. So Zytar has a retarded. Was that who that was? Was that Ottman's, like, is that one of his coaches or just like you said, a hype man? What's going on for that? Yeah, it was a little cringy. I'm kind of like, oh my god, dude. It's like, did you just curse that? Like, did you just fuck me? Did you just fuck my bet right there? You just butt fuck my bet right there. Better not have. Put unnecessary pressure on Ottman. But yeah, I hope he just knocks him out. We'll see what happens though, man. A hype man, Jesus Christ. Lord have mercy. That's ridiculous, man. Bro, you are not the level of fighter that requires a hype man. I'm sorry. Like, and a dude that is that level of fighter doesn't really need one. So, I mean, I guess in theory, but man, even so, like, you haven't had that many UFC fights and you just lost to Frivola and you have a hype man after that. It's just all that just seems like weird and cringy. And I hope it doesn't. I hope it's not a bad omen. Only one way to find out, though, boys. UFC Vegas 77 transpires tomorrow night. I wish you all truly the best of luck. I think there's a way. I think there's a way that we can all fucking kill it and cash and get rich. For real, though, man. Best of luck, boys. I'm going to throw the song on gently, lightly. Go through the chat. Do a final shout out. Take a few more tokes. And then fucking get the hell out of Dodge. Yeah, I was going to go for 3 hours, but I'm just fried. I'm starting to crash a little bit. So I think I'm just going to start making my way. Once again, big thank you to everyone that came through. I appreciate the support. Smash the like button before you leave if you don't mind. I would really appreciate it. I'll go through the chat and do some individual shout outs. Big Moyes, the one and only Lobby, Stubborn Mick, the General, the Dome up in the building, strong dude. I appreciate it. The love and support, boys. Cage IQ, a former Dome member. Oh shit. Dude, thanks again for having me, man. Shout out to the boys at Pub. Shout out to Will, one of my biggest supporters, man. Good dude. Show him some support. Puts out a lot of content. Like I said, shout out to the boys at Pub. I will be in there Saturday night. Hopefully win that damn contest again. Zach Johnson, thanks for coming through. Have a good weekend. Jackie boy, the cottage shit. I agree. Yep, Stubborn Mick. Best of luck this weekend. So what we got right here. I don't want to miss anyone at this point. We can't, man. Shout out to the funny man. He's almost as funny as me. Nah, he's pretty funny, man. Artem is a chucklehead for sure. Salud. Appreciate you coming through, Spicy. Have a good weekend. Best of luck. Yeah. Don't want to miss anybody at this point. I think we've. Yep. Yeah, me being cranky. Shout out to homie Noah. Me being cranky at the beginning of the stream. But nah, man, I appreciate y'all. Appreciate you coming through, boys. Oh my God, here we go again. All right, shout out to Zach's dancing children. All right, Zach. Have a good weekend, dude. Best of luck. I'll see you boys in the chat. I'm gonna get the fuck up out of here. Let's see what we got. I'm gonna get these banners going. All right. It was a good stream. Once again, thank you to everyone that came through. Smash the like button before you get the fuck out of here. It definitely helps. Leave a comment if you feel like it. If not, go fuck yourself. And yeah, man, y'all have a good weekend. Best of luck. Cash all your bets. Enjoy your free time. I'll be around. Shout out to my dude Aaron the Dog MMA. Definitely looking forward to next week. Next Wednesday. Should be a good time. Make sure y'all check that out. Shout out to the boys at Pub Sports Radio. I'll be in there Saturday night. Shout out to Addicted to Combat. Shout out to all the other content creators, all the other non-scamming content creators of the community. Have a great weekend. Appreciate the support. This has been just my 2 cents, and I'll catch you boys on the next one. Peace.